Wow.
This is acclimatization for y'all. All right, you know what I'm saying? Okay, no, okay, minus 30. Yes, okay.
So, I mean, obviously, you like the weather here in Mexico, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
way warmer.
Oh,
Yes, a little bit, but for me, sometimes it's cold still. You can feel
Oh,
my hands; they're cold right now.
oh,
your hands are
you know,
colder than me,
wow.
than mine. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a few questions about this. Okay, like I'm just gonna skip certain parts.
Mhm.
Coming from a place this cold, and when you meet someone new, like in this part of the world, we do besos, you hug each other, abrazo, besos, you know what I'm saying, like warm, and all that.
Yeah.
But where you're from, do they have this habit of doing things like this?
No,
Okay.
no,
Right?
we
Yeah.
like very different in this way. We are like everybody says we are very cold people. Like
As
very
in
cold
emotionally.
people. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. Like in general, all Russian
Mm.
people we are cold.
You're not, though.
We are not so warm.
No, you're
We are serious. I don't know.
Uh-huh,
but
yeah. It's a stereotype that
Stereotype.
Russians are like that.
well, maybe it's not so stereotype because in this case, for you, it might be real things.
I mean, compared to Mexicans, maybe, right?
Aha, exactly. Because the first time when I meet somebody in Russia, I'm like very cold. I don't know you. I don't want to speak like lots of things about my life, my
Uh-huh.
private things,
Mhm.
So in this case, I prefer to give you some times to know each other,
Mhm.
like
Okay.
better.
Understandably as well,
Aha.
yeah.
And then after like sometimes I don't know, some weeks, some months,
Some
maybe
months. After a few hangouts.
I can feel
More
like
comfortable.
more comfortable in this
Mhm.
case, yeah.
After
Right,
some
so-
sweet bread or something, and y'all share together.
And lots of tea, yeah. Like
So Russians
our
like tea.
yeah.
Oh,
like
okay, so it's very similar to
black,
Indians
green,
and
yeah.
English and the English.
Yes, we love tea. I have collection of teas in my house.
Oh,
Yeah, there's some strange like I know the we know the Russian dolls, right? You know the Russian dolls that you take out.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
one thing.
Matryoshka.
And there's this other thing
Say that
also.
again. Say that again.
Matryoshka.
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 Oh, Matryoshka. Okay.
Matryoshka.
And there's this whole
Uh-huh.
other thing about Russian, I don't know, like tea stuff as well. Also, I think like teacups or something, right?
Oh,
A
yeah,
whole
maybe, yeah.
a whole. Actually, it's kind of like where that matryoshka.
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 Muy bien.
Matryoshka. I mean, I think that's where that cultural thing comes from as well,
Mhm.
And
And it's porcelain, like the Russian dolls. They are made from like a kind of porcelain kind of thing, material.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the teacups. Maybe that's what you're
I
thinking,
think so.
right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some kind of thing because you guys mentioned tea, and then you said, "Oh, this the tea drinking is a cultural thing." in
Yes,
Russia.
it's very weird because actually we don't have like herbs like green and black tea in Russia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you
don't
have to
grow-
import.
They don't grow.
Mm.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like India, exactly Cambodia, and all these countries of Asia.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like our tradition, and I don't know why. But in this case, like all Russians, we prefer tea. Like mostly,
Okay.
not like everybody, but mostly, yeah.
Well, I'll do a bit of
Tea
research.
vibes.
I'll go find out like what's the history what they talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Because
really
I never
interesting.
I never really connected that Russian people like tea. Because
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
I will go as far as to say I think for us or whatever, like the impression that we have of
Mhm.
certain things, like when you say Russia, to me, when I think of Russia, I mean the idea or the visuals, and I think most people we have a certain similar idea, not being from Russia, and it's only of course you have a completely different thing.
Mhm.
And I think the same thing happened with Mexico as well. Coming here,
Yeah.
like we have an idea, and then coming here, we get
Exactly.
like it's completely different. Like what
Right,
was it that way for you?
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm
Exactly.
interested to know like when you came here, like okay, so just on this topic of like back in Russia, people are more cold. When the way if you are new to each other, you are
Yeah.
not so friendly and stuff like. And here is like 180
Yeah.
degrees difference. So like, how do you feel when you first came? I think your character in general, you are quite open to things, right? Like
Right now, yeah.
yeah. Oh,
But,
it's
like,
one of the changes.
4 years ago, no. Like it
Oh,
was
that's awesome.
completely different person,
Yeah.
because the first time when I came here, it was for vacation, like for 3 weeks. So I didn't know like anything about it. So it was like, it's so beautiful. Everything was like perfect.
Wanderlust, like
Yeah.
everything was, yeah.
Until I moved here and I started to know this country from inside, from like people, culture, everything. It was so different for me because here, like you said, all Mexicans, they are open-minded. The first time they met you, they can tell you mi amor, my love,
Oh, yes.
and everything, you know. And for me,
Very
it was
affectionate,
like you go to restaurant and you can, I don't know, you can tell to the service guy and everything like mi amor, my love, and it's okay for them. And for the first time, my husband told like for this girl, and I was like, my love. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I am your love, you know? Like, what are you telling?
Yeah, they're very casual with using this
Exactly.
like very heartfelt kind of words. Yeah.
So in this case, in Russia, we
so let me
don't
just tell
have this.
Isaac that her husband is Mexican.
Yeah.
Right.
She shared with me like before the show.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, you should
Nice
tell
blend.
us about like your history with him, like how you guys met and
Yeah, he's Mexican, and how I told you already that I was going to go to Dominican Republic to work
yes.
with tourists. So that way I needed to learn English, not Spanish. So to work with tourists in this case.
As in like you'll be like a tour guide kind of thing.
Yes, kind of with boats.
Okay.
Because my
Interesting.
family, my father has like friends in Dominican Republic, as well Russian family who has this business about boats with tourists and everything.
Okay.
So I was going to go there until I met my future husband by this app of languages.
Oh, okay. You met him through the app in Russia while you were in Russia.
Exactly.
You gotta tell us about the app because you mentioned it twice. Is it your app?
No, it's do you want to hear
tell us
this
about
app?
it. Yeah.
What is the? It's a language app. App. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It's-
Duolingo. Like Duolingo.
No, it's called Tandem.
Okay.
Tandem. Okay.
Tandem.
Tandem.
Okay.
Right.
So this app, for example, you know already English and you want to learn French, and in your profile you can see it, and automatically this app can find for you some people who already know French and they want to learn
okay.
English.
So you can
So
write
it's
in
like-
tandem. Damn. That's,
So it's like it's
cool.
a social app,
Exactly.
but it's mainly for building up your language skills.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know about
So
that.
I was learning with my teacher, and at the same time I was practicing with lots of foreigners like from all the world.
And
Yeah.
so it's not a dating app, but you
No,
found your husband
exactly. It
there.
wasn't the dating app, you know, because everybody like asked me, okay, so I can find my love and everything. No, it wasn't my purpose, you know. It wasn't my goal
Okay.
at all.
So he was in Russia at that time. So
No, he was in Mexico.
he was in Mexico. So
Yeah.
the app is actually cross country and everything.
Yeah,
Oh wow!
like
okay.
all the countries you can imagine. So he knows like
What an epic love story. So you met like overseas.
Yes.
Wow.
yeah. So we were like chatting, I think during 6 months. By this app, by WhatsApp and everything. And so then he went to Russia to meet me like
so
in person.
romantic.
And it was World Cup. It was
World Cup.
2018.
Wow. Okay.
So it was
Okay.
World Cup at the same time.
A lot of
and,
people.
Lots of green people
Yeah. Okay. Man.
in this case.
World
so,
Cup madness. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Taking over your city and stuff.
So I met him in person because one thing when you are talking by phone, it's not the same when you see
Of
the
course,
person
of
in
course, yeah.
person.
Mhm.
So in this case, I was thinking, okay, I like him just like a friend because I don't know him.
You don't know yet. You don't know how to feel.
So I will wait to meet him, to talk and everything. So he was with me 1 month. And then after 1 month, he proposed me.
To
be his wife.
wow.
Yeah.
This is so like it's like
Yeah.
super romantic. And you
Yeah.
guys have
We
been
should.
married for how long right now?
right now almost 4 years. Like in February, we will have 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, really.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
just
Yes, felicidades.
so
Her
okay.
Spanish
So
is really good, you know. Her Spanish,
Well,
like, do
almost.
you think your Spanish is better than English?
Yeah.
Your Spanish
Right
is
now,
better
yeah.
than English, right?
Yeah,
okay.
because I lost my practice in English. The first time, well, we were talking all the time in English, and right now I don't know, maybe because of work, sometimes I speak with foreign people,
Mhm.
but mostly in Spanish. Yeah.
Yes.
that's.
Right.
I was
so
gonna say the Spanish and Mexico. So we won this topic actually about like we have
yeah, I'm sorry. They were telling us that we only have a few minutes
oh,
left.
a few minutes left.
So we
Okay.
should kind of like summarize, like, what would you like to tell the foreign audience here, like, like something that to embrace in Mexico, or to, that in that line of thought.
Okay, I think that foreign people must be prepared that when you come, you think one thing, that the cultural people, they are like open-minded.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but in this case you need to be prepared that people are different. You can
Oh.
be like 100% sure about people, that you need I
Like-
don't know how
like
to
No, I,
say.
I get what you're trying
I
to.
get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's very interesting.
Like being too
yeah.
assuming of how people should be like, but
Yeah.
to be, like you're in a whole new world, basically, right?
Yes, because some people, they are good, some no. It's not like in general. I can say in general, but like some people, yes, they're not so good people, and you need to be prepared to not be confident in these persons sometimes.
Mm,
So
Too trusting.
to trusting,
Right, okay,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I prefer that to have this distance at 1st,
Mhm.
and then when I already know this person like so well, I can be sure that it's my friend, like for sure, for all my
Mhm.
life.
So you
Yeah.
like
And
this, you can be more honest with yourself, like,
Exactly.
like, because like the culture is very warm from the get-go, but
Yeah.
like you don't really know the person yet. So
Exactly,
and then,
because it's so different from your world where you
Right.
come.
Right.
Mhm.
So you already know your world, you already know your country and culture and everything,
Yeah.
but it's so different from Mexico, you know.
Right.
So you can be so trustable.
Yeah.
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 You have to
Like,
be
yeah.
open, but also
Uh-huh.
kind of watchful.
To have
of-
this distance.
Yeah.
You have to
Exactly.
be open and adaptable,
And adaptable.
but still
Exactly.
still understand where the boundaries are for you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Man, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, races, wherever you're from, thank you for joining us here today. That foreign show, TFS on ADR Networks. We're talking about travel, and it's this common topic about being open to travel and also open to the change that travel brings, and I
Yeah.
think that's really something that
And at the same time, like what Anastasia is saying, that like to be careful, because you really don't know what the culture is like. There is some
And
level
it's
of culture
not
shock.
only about Mexico, it's about every country, you know.
Yes.
So meanwhile, Mexico give me like lots of things
Uh-huh.
about how I told you already. It's changing me still, and I love it, because before I was so closed about people, before I was so closed about work.
oh,
You
that's
know, you
beautiful.
just come like in new place with new friends and everybody. So, and you are so shy. You're so
Okay.
shy. You're just like, oh,
Right.
please don't tell me anything. No, don't watch me. You know.
Yo,
Like,
you don't
Yeah,
seem
yeah,
that
yeah.
way now.
Like
You
you
just
feel
like,
too conscious of yourself, like before, right?
Exactly. And right now, I'm so confident about myself, and without any like shy, I can talk with everybody with any age.
Right.
So Mexico, in this case, gave me lots of things about
To grow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like person,
really
to be
awesome.
confident, to be, I don't know, easygoing. This person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So before we end, right, I really want to touch on like one more thing because Anastasia is a model like here in Mexico, and like just a little information. Like you started modeling here, or were you already doing that back in Russia?
And also, where can the people find your stuff if they want to reach out to you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I already
okay.
gave
Link?
your Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, here we are. I think
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
looking that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like it should be like I think maybe she did put it up. If she didn't, I'm gonna put it on the Facebook page.
Coolio.
Right? And yeah, so like basically you started modeling here.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, less than 1 year.
Oh, okay. But you're very good at it. I see all your pictures. You look
Thank
like you've
you.
been modeling for a while. Yeah.
Yes. So right now, I think my hair, they're helping me a lot
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because of my
She-
haircut. Yeah.
She did this new
I was
haircut.
bald like 2 months ago, like totally
Oh, okay,
Bald.
okay. Wow.
without
Yeah.
any hair.
Yeah,
That's
like
really cool.
she shaved for a shoot.
Yeah,
For a
for
commercial?
one commercial. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is gangster.
Yeah, that's really gangster. And she looks
that's
so
cool.
nice with the bald look.
Yes, it
was
was
really,
like
really cool.
very rare, very strange. The first time when I see myself and
course, yeah.
and in the mirror, I was like, oh my god.
Like
No,
who's
for
this?
real, it's a powerful thing for a female to do, especially really because
Yeah,
exactly.
a lot of times, I mean, I guess females have always had long hair, so it's something like a security.
That
you know?
like they associate with their
And-
femininity. We're talking about that. Like
Or
the
at
other
least
day.
like this hair, but I was totally bald. So the first time when I came out from my house to the street, to the mall, it was like all the people was watching me like, what's happening with this girl?
You must be feeling very weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so I'm sorry, but we have come to the end of the show,
Yes.
and like we're so excited to have Anastasia here today,
Yes.
and she's our first guest at this new studio.
Yo, give it up,
Which
give it
looks
up,
really
give it up.
cool,
Yeah,
like,
thank
I'm
you
still
so much for
orienting
coming
myself.
down today. Thank you.
guys.
Thank you for this sweet bread.
Yes, for
and
your
sharing
tea.
for our
Or
tea.
coffee.
Thank you.
Our
And
coffee.
we would definitely invite her again.
Yes,
but
sir.
now we are going to peace out.
Peace out.
Thank you for joining us here on That Foreign Show. My name is Celestine Angel,
I'm Isaac Rakesh.
and
Anastasia.
Yeah.
yes,
And we are
we are here on ADR Networks, activating your senses.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Thank you to all who joined us here on That Foreign Show. It's been awesome. I'm Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isaac Crouch, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Entrando por tus oídos hasta llegar al centro de tus emociones, ADR Networks está en este momento
activando tus sentidos.
That foreign show.